Hiya, welcome to this week's lesson all about fracking. Why is gas important? What do we use it for in the UK? Well, in your home you may have a gas central heating system, or you may have a fire in your house which keeps the house warm, and it also might be used to heat your hot water. In addition, you may cook with gas, and 40% of the UK gas is used in electricity generating. So above me is a power station, and that will be creating electricity for us to use in our homes. Where does our gas come from? Well, we do actually have 45% of our own gas produced in the UK. However, this is not enough, and that's why we are called energy insecure. Energy insecure means that we have to import energy from other countries, otherwise we wouldn't be able to cope. As you can see on the diagram, Norway and Russia both provide gas through pipelines, and that accounts for about 38% of our gas that we get in this country, and another 17% comes in by large tankers or ships. We're a bit worried about this in the UK. We are worried that we have not got enough gas, and by importing it from other countries, this can cause problems in the future. If we fall out with those countries, they may cut off the gas supply, and that will be a big problem for us. A solution to this could be fracking. And fracking is when you drill down into the ground and you split shale rock, and that releases gas and oil from inside the shale gas, and it's normally done under high pressure. So you put high pressure water down pipes into the ground, crack the rocks open, release the gas, and then capture it. The little video to my side here, that might really help you understand what fracking is and give you a little bit more about this lesson. Fracking is in its early stages. Lots of countries are experimenting with it. Some countries have got further than that, like America. America uses lots of fracking, and it sees it as a cheap way to become energy secure and have more gas and cheaper gas for the country. Other countries in red on there, India, China, Australia, are experimenting with it. We are actually coloured in red, but we've actually banned it, and we banned it in November 2019 because when we'd been practicing, it was actually causing small earthquakes, which obviously is pretty worrying. So we've decided at the moment, no fracking. France has also banned fracking for the same reasons. Countries in yellow, they're the ones that are thinking about doing it. So a place like Ireland, they may do it in the future. And we do have one fracking firm in the UK, and that fracking firm is called Quadrilla. Fracking is big business. Many companies see it as a good way to make money. Underneath the ground, there's plenty of shale gas, and in the UK, it could really lower prices in our homes for our heating and our cooking and other things. It would also make the power stations cheaper, which would make our electricity cheaper, which would be brilliant. The other good thing about gas is it actually produces less CO2 than coal and oil when they're burnt. So again, it could be a really good way of meeting our kind of Paris Agreement targets to lower our carbon emissions. And finally, it'll provide loads of jobs. There's going to be the people working on the site, people designing the machinery around it, and the pipelines itself to carry it around the country. So it could be a really good way of generating jobs in the UK. I said earlier, the UK has currently banned fracking, so has France. If you look above me, you might want to press pause, but this gives you some clear reasons why fracking should be banned. Number one, it has been linked to causing earthquakes. If you're drilling down into the ground, that could cause earthquakes. They're only minor at this point, but obviously if we scale this up to large scale fracking, the earthquakes could get really big. Also, if you're cracking rocks underneath the ground open and putting chemicals in, that could get into the water supply, and therefore people could be seriously harmed. In addition, if you look at the lovely view in the background there, if you live near there and they're going to put a big fracking site there with big machinery and big pumps, it's going to cause lots of noise, it's going to destroy the wildlife, and you're going to have big trucks coming in regularly delivering materials. That's why all these people are protesting against it. Okay, so by now you should know what fracking is. You should be pretty clear on that, and you should know the arguments for and against. What I'd like you to do is press pause on me now speaking, and have a little look at the key arguments for and against above me up here. Then what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to try and decide if you think we should frack on or frack off. Have a little think about it. You might want to even write a little answer and your reason, and then go on to the next slide where you can do the quiz. Time to show me what you've learned. There's a little 10-point quiz here. What I'd like you to do is go to joinmyquiz.com and enter the code 218560. There's 10 little questions to do. Most of them are multi-choice. Good luck, and I'll see you next week.